Now, global military spending is going up again after falling for 4 years. Wars in the Middle East and uncertainty about Russia and China's ambitions are leading governments to spend more on weapons and other hardware. Now, a new survey by a Stockholm-based research group shows world military expenditure grew by 1% last year to $1.7 trillion. The biggest spender by far remains the United States. So the United States, which spent $596 billion. That was almost 3 times more than the next biggest spender, China. Saudi Arabia came in third with $87 billion. It was also one of the biggest in terms of the size of its economy. Now, TRT World's senior business producer Azhar Sukri joins us now for a closer look at those numbers. So, Azhar, military spending is going up, but global economies are weak. What's going on?
Yeah, there's 2 ways of looking at it. I mean, war and military spending generate their own economic activity in themselves. I mean, don't forget, you know, the US has, of course, got some of the world's biggest military companies. So this can be a good thing if you're a manufacturer of weapons. But if you're a net buyer of military weaponry and your economy is going downhill, it is bad news. And for countries like Russia, for example, it is, of course, a big military producer, but its economy is tanking because of the oil price. But still, they are involved in several military conflicts. The Ukraine is still ongoing. In Syria, they have, of course, been pulling out, but over last year they were in Syria. So their spending went up something like 7.5% since 2014. Looking out across the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, the big one there. As a percentage of GDP, 13% of their GDP actually went into military spending. So, and that again is despite that big fall in oil prices. And then in China and across Southeast Asia, because of Chinese military intervention in the South China Sea, we're seeing countries all across Southeast Asia also spending a lot more.
And now, while some have been spending more, some countries have been spending less. That's could be a good news, I suppose.
It could be. I mean, this is again a result of that big fall in oil prices that we've seen. A lot of the countries that have cut back aggressively on military spending, places like Venezuela, for example, their economy has been devastated by the oil price fall. Also across Africa, places like Angola and Nigeria have also trimmed back aggressively.
Okay, well, Azhar, thanks for coming in. Thank you.